Presentation of Riverfront Broadcasting Sports. It's time for Sully Butte Sports on Country 95.3. Sully Butte Sports is brought to you by 83 Ag Sales, AGE, Bank West Oneida, Barber Chemical and Barber Farm Service, The Blue Goose, and Brett Spray Service. And by Actegra, CHS River Plains, Colson Farms, Kona Ag Oneida, Don's Food Center, Eric's Custom Repair, First Dakota National Bank, and Yag Air. Sully Butte Sports is also brought to you by Lamb Chevy, Oahe Grain, Oliver Construction, Ringneck Energy, the South Dakota Office of the Attorney General Division of Consumer Protection, the Sully County Sheriff's Office, Sunrise Bank, The Corner, Wheeler Seed Farm, Yackley Ranches, Venture Communications, and Lincoln Out Construction. Now let's head to the booth with the call of the game and the voice of the Sully Butte Chargers, Wyatt Parichka.
And a good Friday evening to you here as it is the final regular season game between the Sully Butte Chargers and the North Central Thunder. Game number 20 for the boys. Final one of the 2025-26 campaign. Well, at least regular season. Don't worry, more basketball is on the way. We'll tell you what that looks like here in just a moment. Just know that Sully Buttes are not going to be playing Monday. They will play Tuesday as they have a clear seat advantage over Ipswich, who sits number 2, and they will be playing on Tuesday. But they got to get one more game here, and we'll tell you the significance of this game. You're saying, well, why they're already that number 1 seed in 6B. Well, there's more to the story if you take a look at the overall class, but we'll tell you about that here in just a moment. As this is your pregame show, it's brought to you by 83 Ag Sales. They are helping us get tipped off here for this contest. It has been a while since we last called a Sully Butte boys game. They're currently 14-5 on the season, currently on a 1-game winning streak, defeating Fulton area in their last contest, as the Chargers are going to be looking to go to 15-5 on the regular season in their regular season campaign. That way with 2 wins in a row. For North Central, they are entering this game at a 10-9 record. They did defeat McLaughlin 72-65, and right now they're currently also on a 2-game winning streak as well. So that's how the 2 teams are entering this game here, is with it being the final regular season game. I'm going to assume there is some senior festivities in the forecast for this game, if there is seniors for this North Central team. And as soon as I say that and checking this roster, it looks like there's about 3 seniors that will be honored here tonight. Let's give a big thanks to all of our sponsors who make this broadcast possible. AGE Corporation, Actegra Incorporated, Bank West, Oneida, Barber Chemical, Barber Farm Service, Blue Goose, Brett Spray Service, CHS River Plains, Colson Farms, Kona Ag Oneida, Don's Food Center, Eric's Custom Repair, First Dakota National Bank, Yag Air, Lamb Chevy, Lincoln Out Construction, Oahe Grain, Oliver Construction, Ringneck Energy, South Dakota Office of Attorney General Division of Consumer Protection, Sully County Sheriff's Office, the Sunrise Bank, The Corner, Venture Communications, Whitler Seed Farm, and Yackley Ranches. Big thanks to all of them that make this broadcast possible here today. These 2 teams will be meeting for the 27th time since 2006, and the Chargers, well, it has been a one-sided affair. The Chargers are 24-2 in that span. The Chargers as well have won 12 straight against the Thunder here, and they will look to make it 13 in a row. Last season, they would be a final of 65-34 in favor of the Sully Butte Chargers. The last win you have to go for North Central, you have to go all the way back to 2014 when the Chargers last fell to North Central Thunder. That was a final of 65-55, or 63-55, I should say, for that contest. So again, meeting number 27, Chargers winners of 12 straight here in this one, and we should be on tap for a really good basketball contest tonight. We're going to step aside here, and also coming up, we'll talk about the standings. We'll talk about the classification of B, because again, Sully Butte, this game means more for the classification standings if they are to qualify for that next 16 game. And we'll tell you about North Central Thunder as well. We do have a pregame conversation with head coach Brian White and much more. A lot to unpack here. We're 13 minutes away from tip-off. We're back in 60 seconds on Country 95.3, online at Country 95.3 Sports.
Before or after the game, get together with friends at the Blue Goose in Oneida. The Blue Goose has a relaxing atmosphere, and it's a great place to talk about the game. Not only that, but you can see info and pictures of past teams and players. It's history with the focus on the future. Be sure to kick back with friends and co-workers at the one spot that has it all. The Blue Goose in downtown Oneida. Proud to be a supporter of Sully Butte Sports.
At 83 Ag Sales, we specialize in precision planting to help you create a growing environment that will maximize your efficiency and crop yields. We're committed to helping you improve your planting and production with the best technology available. Located in Oneida, 83 Ag Sales, here to make the most of your growing season. Call us at 605-222-5385. We can help you choose the right components for your equipment and your operation.
Final regular season game for these two teams as the Sully Butte Chargers on the road to Roscoe, for a contest between the Sully Butte Chargers and North Central Thunder. We mentioned it will be the 27th meeting since 2006. Chargers are 24-2. Chargers are looking to finish the season 15-5, and North Central trying to end their season at 11-9. Taking a look at the classification standings here, and we'll actually start with Region 6B real quick because we'll tell you what the Thunder are playing for here tonight. And as that will load up here, we do have some service technical difficulties, but as far as connectivity, we are good to go here for today. Taking a look at the 6B standings, like we mentioned, Sully Butte are going to be the number 1 seed going into 6B next week. They have 43 seed points. The second place team in Ipswich has 40 seed points. So you'd think, there's really not a chance, I should say, that the Sully Butte Chargers can jump. So they are going to be playing Tuesday. That is a guaranteed fact for Sully Butte. For the rest of the standings, Ipswich is number 2. Gettysburg, who is under 500, is number 3 at 39.895. Then Fulton area, number 4 at 500. They finished the season. They are done. They are 10-10 on the season, 38.850 points. North Central cannot pass Fulton area, though. They are currently 10-9 on the season. Even with a win, they would be just a few seed points, decimals from being number 4. So a win tonight, they are pretty much guaranteed to go take on Fulton area in the first round, or I should say in that quarterfinal of the Region 6B tournament. So it's North Central sitting at 5. They're just trying to avoid not dropping in the standings, as Waukpala is right behind them. They are 38.22. North Central is 39.42. Harriet Selby area is number 7. Highmore Herald is 8. Teosbe-Topa is 9. Sunshine Bible Academy is 10. So as of right now, Sunshine Bible Academy, their season is done. They will be the number 10 seed. Highmore Herald has a game tonight. Teosbe-Topa, I am assuming, will have one more game tonight, as they currently have 19 games on the season. So if things were to end the way they are, Sully Butte would await the winner of Highmore Herald versus Teosbe-Topa at right now. That is just where everything is at. Everything will change. It will change Saturday, depending on results as well. So this really is more for the North Central side of things. They're just trying to stay in that 4-5 game to stay at Waukpala. Now let's get to where the significance are for the Sully Butte Chargers. Sully Butte right now, they're one of the top 15 teams in Class B. They currently sit number 12 in the region standings. Well, that's top 16, right? Well, here's the interesting thing. Here's the interesting thing for Class B. If Sully Butte wins, they're going to get a potential favorable, if they get to that SODAC 16 game, they're going to get a favorable game if they win, because 1B has 3 teams above Sully Butte. 2B, which is probably the most difficult region this season, they have 4 teams. Only 2 teams from each region can qualify for the SODAC 16. So already you have 3 spots that the Sully Butte Chargers can jump if they were to improve their seeding points tonight in the Class B standings. 4B has 3 teams. So just like that, there's 4 spots that Sully Butte can jump from 12 to 8 after everything plays out, because again, you got to go through a region tournament, or you would really basically just play it the way it is. But so just like that, those are how the Sully Butte Chargers can move up. If they lose, like in Warner, they went from 5 to 15 in a blink of an eye. So Sully Butte are really, this game is going to be important to them, and you're going to hear that from Coach White in our pregame conversation. But right now, Sully Butte are 12th in the Region 6B standings, and that is something to pay attention to. If they win tonight, that could jump. They might not jump them significantly, but you think they jump a couple of spots, and then everybody's got to duke it out for 2 spots from their region to represent in the SODAC 16. Sully Buttes could get a favorable matchup down the stretch. But again, it's been one game at a time for Coach Brian White. And he mentions how important this game is going to be. Getting the season done right in the regular season. They go into the postseason with a lot of confidence here with that. So that is the significance of this game. I guess if you want to really look at things, Sully Buttes are the only team that ahead in the 6B that's in the top 15. 5B has 0 teams ahead of Sully Buttes. 7B has 1, but again, you got the 2 representatives from the region. And 8B has 1 team, no team in front of Sully Buttes. So again, the classification standings means more for Sully Buttes tonight. Regional standings meaning more to North Central tonight as they try to stay in that 4-5 matchup. I did catch up with head coach Brian White here with a pregame conversation. We are going to get to that here in just a few moments here here on our 83 Ag Sales pregame show. This Sully Buttes Chargers final regular season game is a battle against the Thunder, looking for win number 13 in a row and to finish the season at 15-5. We'll take a 90-second break. When we come back, this pregame conversation with head coach Brian White. That's next on KLXS Pier, Country 95.3, online at Country 95.3 Sports.
AGE Corporation's contractors and crane service are proud supporters of Sully Buttes Sports. For almost 60 years, AGE has been building South Dakota. For all your site work, construction, and crane work needs this season, AGE is here to help. Give them a call. AGE Corporation and Crane Service, 223-2732. That number again, 223-2732. AGE, proud to support local sports.
At AgTegra, we're leveraging the power of the cooperative to benefit our farmers and ranchers, their families, and local communities. We're creating jobs for your neighbors and putting money back into our communities. We're lending a hand in our rural fire departments, food banks, and 4-H and FFA programs. That's what local is all about. When you do business at AgTegra, you help us make a difference in your community. AgTegra, strong, stable, dependable, and local.
Teamwork is important to Barber Chemical in Oneida. With a full-time agronomist, sprayers, and licensed applicators, they have the team to get the job done. Their fully stocked warehouse will always have the latest products and technology available. Service, quality, and efficiency. That's the game plan at Barber Chemical. See Barber Chemical for your soil and tissue sampling needs. Good luck, Chargers, from your teammates at Barber Chemical in Oneida.
Back here on the 83 Ag Sales pregame show, it's head coach Brian White of the Sully Buttes Chargers. And, Coach, I mean, this is the regular season finale. I mean, just on a week like this, knowing that next week, I mean, it is kind of when everything is about to go down in the sense of games. But, I mean, how do you approach a week like this with your team in the regular season?
You know, same way we've kind of approached every game this year. We're going to be prepped. We're going to be ready to go. This is an extremely important game for us. Like we've got to show up and play well, and hopefully like take this momentum into the postseason. But I mean, standings wise, this is an important game for us, and we know it, and our kids know it, and we're approaching it as if it's a kind of we got to take care of business type thing. And our kids were really focused all week. I thought they had a really good week of practice. I think we're really prepared and ready to go, and hopefully we come out and show how well we practice this week.
You kind of went into my thing about the standings and everything, but I mean, just to have kind of one game, knowing that you guys are most likely going to play Tuesday, I mean, that's just kind of where everything is at. But I mean, just to have that one game, I know it's a week break, but then you're going to get even a little bit longer break. I mean, you talk about the emphasis of this game, but I mean, just how much do you try to really not magnify it for the players to just, to go out and play their own game?
You know, we've kind of put a circle around this. Like, we need to show up and we need to play well. We haven't played this week, so like this, we've had an opportunity to prepare and do the things we want to. So I'd say that we might have bulletin boarded this one a little bit of like, it's important. It's a big game. It's a great opportunity for us, and we need to come out and show up. And we're playing a good team. Like, these guys are good. They've played a lot of good competition, and they're really a talented group. So we're going to have to play well, and we're going to hopefully show up and play really well.
Yeah, both you guys wanting to end the season right, Coach. And you're taking on North Central, a team that's still, I mean, in a sense, maybe for Region 6, this maybe in a sense means a little bit more for them, but I know it means more important for you guys in overall standings. But, I mean, talk about this North Central team. I know they're 10-9 on the year. I mean, like you mentioned, they have played some really good competition. So what do you know about this Thunder team? What's your approach tonight on the schematic of things?
They're really physical. They have a lot of size, a decent amount of size, like maybe not super tall, but wide. Like they got some strong athletic kids that are going to be some loads, and if we're not in the right spots defensively, it'll make it difficult on us. So we're going to have to show up and play really well, and we're going to have to rebound the basketball. It's going to be a big key for us, and then we're going to have to handle their switching defenses. They're going to play multiple defenses throughout the night, and we're going to have to be able to handle that and still get ourselves into good opportunities through them switching defenses.
You talk about the switching defense. I mean, as a coach, how do you like in a not chess checkers kind of comparison, even though that's kind of what it is, but when they kind of throw a different defense, like how quickly are you like just able to like, okay, they're in that defense, let's go this way?
I mean, you just work on what people are going to do to you, and you try to be prepared for it. And I think we'll be prepped for it and ready to go. So our preparation is that we're prepared for whatever other teams throw at us. And, I mean, you kind of get that through your scouting and all those sort of things.
Well, Coach, I know you mentioned rebounding and the physicality of this game going to be a huge factor. But to get this big win tonight, what is it going to take for you guys to go 1-0?
We're going to have to rebound the basketball. We're going to have to defend really well, and then we got to take care of the basketball. As always, we do those three things, we'll give ourselves a pretty good chance to win.
Perfect, Coach. I appreciate your time and best of luck.
Thanks for covering us. We appreciate it.
Thanks to head coach Brian White for this one. Big thanks to head coach Brian White for taking some time here before this one. Game number 20 for both these two teams. Regular season finale between the Sully Beach Chargers and the North Central Thunder. We'll have a national anthem, it looks like, before this contest gets started here. We'll get starting lineups and more here in just a few moments. And again, North Central under the direction of head coach Scott Hine. Again, for North Central and for the Chargers, it's Brian White, head coach, with assistant coach Scott Steffner and Jesse Whitler. Where the middle school got a really impressive win. It was a 41-2 lead in the fourth quarter. So a big start for this one. So just a moment here, we're going to send it to the PA announcer. The national anthem is coming up. National anthem, which means we can get to the starting lineups for this one. We'll start with North Central Thunder in this one. It will look like this for head coach Scott Hine tonight. It's number 10, a 6-foot sophomore in Jared Weary. He's followed by number 2, the 6'4 senior in Donovan Elsey. It's number 4, Seth Heddick, a 5'11 junior. Number 12 is a 5'9 junior in Kobe Weary. Number 20 is Trent Byers, a 6-foot senior for this team, and there's 3 seniors for this basketball team for North Central here tonight. For the Chargers, it will look like this. It is number 3. It's a freshman standing at 6'3". He is Easton Moore, the freshman. Followed by number 10, the sophomore at 5'8". It is Jet Yackley. Number 15 is a 6'1" senior in Wesley Whitler. Gavin Colson, number 20, is a 5'10" senior. And to round up the starting lineup, it is number 44, a 6'2" senior in James Miles. Head coach Brian White. Assistant coaches Scott Sefner, Jesse Whitler for tonight's contest. As the Chargers taking the final moments here is North Central getting their lineup introduced here in this one. And again, we mentioned those starters here. That is Donovan Nelson, Seth Heddick, Kobe Weary, Trent Byers, and Jared O'Weary here for this one. North Central going to be in their home whites tonight. Black numbers, black lettering. The black numbers, it's trimmed in red. Thunder across their uniforms in the cursive writing. Chargers are going to be in those road of purples, at least for one final time for the regular season. They do have the purple or gold numbers, gold lettering, trimmed in black, a stripe on either side. Scoreboard tonight. Thank you, Jeremy. Brought to you by the Ringneck Energy and Venture Communication. Also, big thanks to Wanda here tonight as well for our help behind the radio side of things here. So, Easton Moore stands in the center circle. He'll take on Donovan Nelson. Chargers will go from right to left. It will be the Thunder going from left to right. As we are underway here, live stream tonight brought to you by Don's Food Centers. We're underway. Chargers control the opening tip as Whitler's going to fire a 3 on the near wing real quickly on a quick one and done for Sully. Buttes is brought down there by Nelson, and the Thunder quickly on their first opportunity here tonight. Underneath, it's good for North Central, as that is a bucket there from Byers, and the Central Thunder take a quick 2-0 lead. Feed inside to Whitler in the post on the near side. Goes off the glass, and it goes in. So Chargers respond after their first miss with a bucket, and we're tied at 2 apiece. Over the midcourt stripe is Weary. He'll make his way to the far wing, matched up by Miles in a man-to-man defense. Only less than a minute gone by here with 7:15 to go. Nelson now has it. He'll swing it now to Nelson. Now give it inside there for Weary. Taken away by Colson. Whitler will give it off there to Yackley. Try to put it up. Couldn't get it to go, but it is rebounded by Whitler for a second chance. Yackley, baseline drive. He'll look to kick it out now as he picks up that dribble. He passes it off to Whitler in the paint. Gets around the defense. He'll fall to the floor on a traveling call as he missed the shot. Grabbed his own rebound. Well, couldn't do anything with it as he fell to the floor, so he'll give the basketball back to the Thunder. 6:52 to go here, quarter number 1. As we are live in Roscoe for the North Central Thunder hosting the Sully Beach Chargers in game number 20 for both these two teams. Nelson now will give it off to Hillman, and that will be another whistle. This one is going to be a foul, though, assessed to James Miles. He'll pick up his first. It was on the floor, so it will be a trigger in for the baseline. Inbound goes to Hillman. He was at go drive in. Miles is matched up with him defensively. Thunder kick it out. Swing it around the arc. Now they'll go from the near side, far side. Drive by Nelson, and another foul will be given to Sully Buttes. Wesley Whitler picks up foul number 1. It is the team's second on the night. So Thunder will just do the same thing for the other side. Hillman gets the inbound pass. He'll fire a 3. Whitler and Nelson try to reach for the rebound, but it's a one and done as Whitler's the one who comes up with the rebound. Colson tries to rip it away. He got it away, but it was the jump ball called first. And that is going to give the basketball to North Central. James Miles will check out. It'll be Carson Miles in for the Chargers for the first time. 6:19 to go, 2 apiece on your Ringneck Energy Venture Communication scoreboard. North Central basketball after the tie-up. Man-to-man defense still for Sully Buttes. Nelson will back up. Moore is going to match up with him defensively. Comes from the far side of the near side now. Here's the give off there to Reary. Reary On the wing, trying to drive in. Jump stop, puts up the shot, leaves it short, and it's going to be Gavin Colson on a great defensive possession there. Colson, slash the defense, kick out Miles, swing up top to Moore. Now give it off to Whitler. He'll drive to the paint, kick out Moore. Three is up, and it's going to be left short. Run down by Yackley. Yackley three, no good. So a couple of threes, and no points to go for. Colson will bring it down. Tries to go in the way, and it's going to be last touch by North Central. And now you're going to get the officials to have a conversation, and Sully Buttes are already lined up like it's their basketball, and that is the case. 5:35 to play, 2 apiece, as we're waiting for that next score. Yackley will make his way over the midcourt stripe. He is at the top in the North Central man-to-man defense. Again, those defenses will change quite a bit tonight as Whitler will fire a shot, but he's fouled underneath, and I'll send him to the line. So expect the defensive changes here, as Coach White was kind of mentioning in that pregame interview. First team foul by North Central. Sully Buttes already with 2, as Whitler will go to the line and shoot a pair. First one is fired and will leave it short. Be responsible going to the game and driving home. Please obey speed limits in towns and on highways. Arrive alive. This message from the Sully County Sheriff's Office. Final free throw coming up for Whitler. It is up and it's good, and the tie has been broken as the Chargers take their first lead of the night at 3-2. 5:19 to go. Here he has it at the top, loses it for a moment, regains control though as it was poked away. Now he'll hand it off there now to Riri. It's up top there for Byers. Byers backs his way in. Kick up top down to Riri. Now he'll try to zip it inside, but Whitler is in the passing lane for the steal. Whitler gives it off to Yackley. Underhand scoop and scores good. And that is the fast-paced Chargers that have not been around quite a bit in this later portion of the season. Kind of been the more methodical style of basketball, but they have been able to play both styles, and a timeout is taken by North Central. Now, after almost another steal there by the Chargers. 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here with 4:44 to go. We'll try to get you some updates as the night goes on here tonight from around the state for the boys' side of things here, and we'll try to get some Region 6 games to report to you, and probably take a look more on the Region 6 side of things. Crazy Horse would defeat Waukepaula 53-51. Gettysburg is up 9-2 with 5 minutes to go left in the first quarter as they are taking on Timberlake. Again, that's a 9-2 start for Gettysburg. Other Region 6 games that we can report to you at the moment. Can't report any, as some games are just now getting underway. So North Central basketball after the timeout. 4:44 to go and a 5-2 advantage for Sully Buttes. And triggering it in will be Donovan Nelson. Right in front of the Sully Buttes bench as the inbound will go to Kobe Reary. There he will have some contact, and Coach Brian White is not liking that. And it looks like that's going to be the story of this game, is if it's going to work, then... And now you're giving a warning to Coach Brian White. Well, so that appears how the game's going to go tonight. Any contact, expect a foul. 4:38 to go. Over the midcourt stripe now. He's going to be Reary. He'll make his way from the top to the far side. Bounce pass off there to Reary. Kick out now top there to Donovan Nelson. Nelson skip pass over to Reary. Reary will try to put it on the deck. Goes on Miles. He'll kick it back out. Reary to Hillman. Butler almost gets into the passing lane, and it's going to be last touch there by Donovan Nelson, and that will give the basketball back to Sully Buttes. So that'll be the third turnover. First time we're going to see Zane Haar check in for North Central. 4:15 to go, 5-2. After Whitler went 1 of 2 from the free throw line. That was the last score here in the quarter. Whitler has it out to Yackley. Quick catch and shoot three will be left short. And the Chargers right now have missed all 4 of their 3-point shots here in this first quarter. 3:52 to go. Weary will make his way to the top. Miles is matched up with him defensively as he picks up his dribble and gives it off there to Heelman. And that will be turned over. Chargers pick up the steal. Yackley to Colson. Colson will look to kick it out to Yackley. Up top, Whitler fires a three. That one splashed in. Wesley Whitler with a triple. He's got 6 of the 8 for Sully Buttes here in the first quarter. Pass now up top. It's going to be a 3 there from Weary trying to respond, and we're going to get another foul. Now we'll go against North Central. And we'll see who they give that foul to. It looks like they gave it off there to Trent Byers, and he will pick up his first personal. Getting a change into the lineup is Seth Heddick. He's in. 3:18 to play. It is 8-2. Sully Buttes basketball. Again, mentioned the emphasis of how important this game is for both teams, but Sully Buttes trying to climb up in the Class B standings. Yackley can't get the shot. Whitler rebound. Moore out to Whitler. Whitler looking for Yackley. Does get it to him. Yackley back to Whitler with 13 on the shot clock. Miles to Whitler at the top. Whitler going to try to go on the drive. He'll spin. Now to Barber, who's in for the first time. Yackley's 3. Going to hit the back iron and no good. So they used the clock but couldn't get the shot to go in. And Hayter picks up his second rebound as Easton Moore on the other end will swat Alman's shot out of bounds, and it will stay at North Central. And James Miles will check in for Carson Miles. Check in with 2:40 to go. Inbound from the baseline. Inbound, still trying to get in. It does go in there to Nelson. Nelson is at the top. Moore will go on him on the defensive assignments. Gives it off to Hyman. Hyman will be deflected there, and James Miles had the defense, and Coach White's reaction probably says it all. He's probably not trying to understand how that one was also a foul, as James Miles has just picked up his second personal foul of the quarter. And right now, Coach White is electing to keep him in. Heilman's first free throw is good. And that will break the scoring drought for North Central. Be an example, driving sober shows your passengers and others that you take responsibility for them and yourself. Arrive alive, don't drink and drive. This message from the Sully County Sheriff's Office. That's to make it 8-4 with 2:31 to go. Second free throw. He's good. Perfect trip for North Central. It's an 8-4 contest with 2:30 to go. Yackley jogs over the midcourt stripe. He goes from the far side to the near side as he swings it off to Moore. Moore, free throw. Bounce pass off to Whitler. Great pass. Great score. Took a few moments off the iron, but it does drop in. Whitler's now got 8 of the 10. Oh, man, will drive in. Miles couldn't do much there. He was trying to avoid the foul, and he does so, which results in the buckets. Carson Miles will get set to check in along with Gavin Colson. Whitler fires a 3 from the far wing. No good either, and another one and done for Sully Buttes. As Hart picks up his third rebound. Thunder down by 4. Har, kick out. There to Heddick at the top now for Har as he comes back to get it. They'll swing it around the arc. Near side now for Nelson. Nelson will go baseline. Nelson, spin, kick, skip pass, kick out. It's a 3. It's good, and one. Har puts it in cleanly, and he has a chance for a 4-point play and potentially tie this game up. I believe Easton Moore will pick up his first. That is the case. As James Miles will have to check out. Wesley Whitler will have to check out. So now we'll see how both coaches kind of approach this officiating here tonight. And this for the 4-point play in a tie ball game. And we're tied. Har with a 4-point play. It is 10 apiece. Tie number 2 has already occurred. $1:25 to go in the first. Yackley to Colson. Zips it in there for Moore. Too high on the pass, and it's going to be taken away. Moore trying to almost go for another steal, but that will be Chargers' second turnover of the night. Also going to try to go on the drive. He'll swing it out now for Weary. Weary will go for the layup. No good. Moore will rip it away for the rebound, and we're going to get another whistle, and it's going to be a foul on Easton Moore. And Easton Moore has picked up his second. Sully Buttes fans are in disbelief right now. North Central will take it. As Easton Moore will have to check out now. Carson Miles is back in. It is bonus. The Chargers. For North Central to get free throws, I should mention. So North Central has a chance to take advantage, but they only got a minute to use it. There's a kick up top now for the Thunder. Reary, he'll pass it to the corner there for Nelson. Nelson drives, baseline, kick out, drive in by Reary as Barber trying to close defensively, and it's going to be a traveling call. So Thunder will turn it over. And we'll get a check in here from Eden Goings for the first time here tonight. 46.5. I think Coach White is trying to calm his bench down just a little bit here. Yackley has it at the top. He'll swing it over there now to Carson Miles. Miles will skip pass over to Whitler. Whitler from the far side here. Colson zip it over there to Yackley, and it's going to be another foul. So for folks who are wanting to know, that is foul number 9 of the first quarter. 30 seconds to go. Shot clock turned off at 10 apiece. Whitler has it. Coach White saying hold on to the final shot here. 21 seconds to go. Whitler just trying to create some separation. Whitler still trying to continue some separation. It's matched up there by Reary. There's a swing now to Yackley. Yackley is going to go on the drive. He'll float it high. Arcing floaters in with 6 seconds to go. As Whitler will take the steal. Can't get the shot to go. Barber has it. 1 second. Colson's got to fire it and they'll wave off the shots. So an interesting first quarter results in the Chargers up by 2 at 12-10. And we'll step aside. We're back in 60 seconds on Country 95.3, online at Country 95.3 Sports.
As community bankers, BankWest employees are deeply committed to supporting local causes, growing the local economy, and creating local opportunities. At a time when you can bank anywhere, we hope you choose BankWest. We'll be your financial partner for the long haul, helping you and your community achieve financial success. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Building new, remodeling a little or a lot, or replacing the old with the new, Oliver Construction in Oneida is reliable, honest, and affordable in helping you make your house the home you've always dreamed of. Large or small, inside or out, give Oliver Construction a call at 295-2289 for all of your home construction and remodeling needs. Oliver Construction, 295-2289.
Second quarter underway here. Is 8 minutes are on the clock. Chargers will have the basketball. Is really, I think Coach White was more stressing and calming the team down after. Again, we're behind the microphone. We're not on the officiating. We're not on the floor wearing the stripes, but definitely Sully Buttes not happy with some of the calls here in the first quarter. As Gavin Colson is going to travel with it, and that will turn the basketball over to North Central as they're down by 2. 7:52 to go. It's a 12-10 lead for Sully Buttes. Weary gets it over the midcourt stripe. Barber matches up with him defensively as the Chargers don't start with their starting 5. 2 of them already with a combined 4 fouls. Easton Moore and James Miles with 2 fouls apiece. Cooper Falconing will check in for the first time, and we are tied for the third time. As that is going to be a shot there by Zane Harr that goes in for 2. Whitler uses his speed, goes for the layup, can't get it to go in. And a one and done for Sully Buttes. The quickest one and done you could ask for as Weary gets the rebound. Underneath, shot blocked there by Yackley. And Yackley will get the rebound. That was a great defensive stance there by Yackley for Sully Buttes. Carson Miles will fire a 3. It rattles in. And we are quickly going here in this second quarter. 7 minutes to go. 15-12 Sully Buttes in game number 20 of the regular season with postseason basketball next week. And we're going to get another whistle. We'll get Brenton Barber with his first. And Cooper Falkenhagen will check out for Brenton Barber. 6:54 to go. 15-12 your score. Sully Buttes up. Inbound. Goes to Heilman. Trying to get a jump ball, and it's going to be a traveling call for North Central. And it's going both ways, so really can't say it's going all one way. It just went away for North Central. Yackley will look to get the pass to Colson. Gives it off to Whitler on the drive. Whitler kick out. Miles going to go for back-to-back threes. Leaves that one short. Falkenhagen rebound and puts it back up and in. Cooper Falkenhagen in for the first time, and he gets a putback bucket. 17-12, 6:24 to go. North Central basketball with Reary. At the top is Nelson. Nelson gives it back to Reary. Near side. Now long skip pass. They'll go up top to Heilman. Heilman will go on the drive. Jump stop. Looks, spins. Kick out there to Reary. At the top with Yackley matched up with him defensively. 12 on the shot clock and a man-to-man defense. Carr back now there to Reary. Reary shot no good, and Yackley will jump up and climb for the rebound. Yackley with his second rebound after this three. Yackley goes on the drive. In the paint, falls to the floor, and will throw it away as he was trying to save it, but throws it away. And I'll be turnover number 4. 5:50 to go. As we're going to see Hedrick back in for North Central. Oh, long walk by Reary over the midcourt stripe. He'll go near side attack, gives it off there for Nelson. Triple, no good. Tap back there for a second chance there for Reary. And they'll get a second crack at it here in this possession. Down by 5 is North Central. 3 by Hedrick, no good. Whitler gets the rebound. He's going to go push the pace now for the Chargers. Goes all the way left side, and he'll be fouled. Look to go once again coast to coast, and he'll have to settle for it at the line. And foul will go against Coons, who will pick up his first, or excuse me, it's not Coons. Allman will pick up his first. First free throw is good. That was a loud whistle, but the first free throw for Wesley Whitler will go in. Jet Yackley will check out, didn't play the entirety of that first quarter, so he'll get a rest almost 13 minutes in. And checking in is Brenton Barber. Final free throw for Whitler, looking to extend this lead to 7. And it's the biggest lead of the night at 7. Chargers on a 7-2 start here in the second quarter with 5:15 to go in the opening half. And that is going to be an offensive foul, going to be assessed to North Central. And I believe Heilman will pick up his second, and that is the case. He's the one on the drive with 5:12 to go. Back to Sully Buttes. I guess I've been having a slang that everybody's been mentioning about. I'll make sure to say that right. As Gavin Colson almost lost it. He gets it, tries to make a move, puts up the shot, and can't get it to go in. And Sully Buttes go one and done once again. Whitler, though, will take the steal. He has a wide open layup in Sully Buttes. Look at the easy two for Wesley Whitler. He's got 12. It's 21-12 with 4:38 to go. Allman's at the top. Gets man to go. He'll go on the drive, and it's another foul. A blocking foul and 2 free throws. Foul will go against Sully Buttes. And that'll be Brenton Barber. Picks up foul number 2 as well. So just like that, you have James Miles with 2. You got Easton Moore with 2. And you got Brenton Barber with 2 fouls. Allman will go perfect at the first free throw. And we'll get one more as he's now got 5 in the contest. 21-13, 4:34 to go. And making it out 21-14. 7-point lead with 4:33 to go. Jet Yackley, Easton Moore getting set to check in here. Moore will go on the drive. He'll look, spin, give it out there to Colson. Colson now has it. Colson will hand off to Barber. Pass up there now to Whitler. Whitler going to go on the drive. Left side kicked out. Miles. Miles will go on the drive. Give it out there to Colson. Colson's three is perfect. The ball movement from the Sully Buttes Chargers pays off with a triple, and it's a 12-4 start here in the quarter for Sully Buttes midway through the first half. There's a give now. I should say midway through the second as there's 3:55 to go. Allman's in the paint. He's got to kick it out. Hedrick's got it. He'll drive. Mid-range jumper and got to go in. 24-16. 3:42 to go. Whitler between the legs. He'll fire a three. That one's no good. Carson Miles will get the rebound and we'll give it up top. And Coach White is asking for a timeout, and it took him a while. I think he was asking for one for a while there and finally got it. And it's going to be with 3:30 to go, a 30 seconds timeout. We'll take one as well. 3:30 to go, 24-16. Sully Buttes up. We're back in 30 seconds.
It's not just about speed, it's about people. At Venture Communications, you get 100% fiber internet, dependable phone service, and streaming options that fit your life. All supported by friendly local teams who live and work in your community, ready to help anytime. From everyday moments to the ones that matter most, Venture is here to keep you connected. Call 605-852-2224 or visit venturecom.net.
3:30 to go here in the opening half. Second quarter, 24-16. Sully Buttes are up. Coach White losing his voice trying to call that timeout. He finally got it as both teams are now down to 4. Yackley has it at the top. He'll swing it now to Moore on the near side. Feed inside to Moore for 2 is good. As you are listening to KLXS Pure Country 95.3, a Riverfront broadcasting station. If you're just joining us, 3:10 to go in the first half. 26-16 your score in favor of the Chargers of Sully Buttes. Up top now as they'll swing it around the arc now. It's a give to Nelson on the far side. Chargers still running a man-to-man defense. Once again around the arc. There's a give there to Byers. Byers got it. Byers looking to drive. Pass off there to Weary. Weary skip pass. Hedrick with 4 on the shot clock. He will lose it. Holloman's got it. He'll fire a 3 as the shot clock expires. And it's going to be off the mark. And Cooper Falkenhagen will grab it before it be on the shot clock. Coach White is asking for something there. And I think Coach White is asking for maybe a flop or something, or flop call or something. He's not going to get it. Just the way his hand signals were showing, that was the case. Either way, it's going to be Sully Buttes basketball off the shot clock violation. Yackley high off the glass. It's no good. And snatched away there from Nelson. Chargers right now just shooting 50%. I say just 50 because right now they're 10 of 24. Whitler will get the steal. Whitler going to push the pace. Gets around a defender and lays it up for 2. Whitler has 14, and we're going to get a foul on Jet Yackley. It's a blocking foul. And Gavin Colson will check in for Carson Miles. Cooper Falkenhagen is going to also check out. James Miles is back in, but the situation for James Miles is he's got 2 fouls already. Easton Moore has 2 fouls as well. So Thunder maybe could be doing a more physical style approach, as Coach White has mentioned in that pregame show. Barr has it. Bounce pass off to Holloman. Holloman will go baseline. Looking to kick out. He does. It's Reary. Barr with 15 on the shot clock and about 50 to go in the quarter. Nelson once again. Skip pass over to Holland with 9 on the shot clock. Baseline spins, looks, puts up a shot. It's James Miles in the pass, in the way of the shot. Good defensive effort there from James Miles. Yackley, offensive foul. With 1:34 to go, Yackley just picked up his second. And now we'll turn the basketball over to North Central. Wesley Whitler is going to check out. Barber is back in. Also, we're seeing Carson Miles back in. And we're going to get the official saying North Central basketball, throwing it out of bounds as Barber will be the last one to have it touched out of bounds there. That's what the officials are saying. Or at least that's what, based on what he was saying, the call there. 1:23 to go, 28-16. Here is a two. That'll hit off the iron as Cooper Falkenhagen is back in. Miles will get the rebound for the Chargers. Colson to Barber. Pass out there now to Miles with 1:08 to go. Pass to Brenton Barber. And give it off there to Colson. Colson's trying to zip the pass inside, and now we'll turn the basketball over, and we'll get another foul. James Miles just picked up his third. And that will send Almond to the line to shoot 2 free throws, and that is bonus basketball for North Central for the final 58 seconds. Almond's already been perfect. And as soon as I say that, he'll miss the first. 58.9. James Miles will check out, and you can just really tell the frustration on the Sully Buttes bench right there, just the way they wish the calls were maybe going in certain ways. Second free throw is no good. Wesley Whitler picks up rebound number 6. He's already 4 rebounds away from a double-double night. Did almost have a 30-20 game against Aberdeen Roncalli. Miles loses it, but back to Whitler. Shot clock separated by 23. So Sully Buttes could go for a 2-for-1 here if they can. Whitler tries to zip it in there to Falkenhagen, and that will be another foul. As you get Easton Moore and Jet Yackley getting set to check in here. And they'll check in for Falkenhagen, and they'll check in for Brenton Barber. Foul occurred on Haar. He'll pick up foul number 1. Colson inbound. Looking. Inbound will go to Yackley as the shot clock is turned off now. So Sully Buttes now can hold for the final shot. Long pass over to Whitler is Coach White still calling a play in. 20 seconds to go. Once again, it's a game of catch for Whitler and Yackley. They'll do it again. Yackley has it. 14 seconds to go. Colson has it. Yackley will lob it over to Colson. Swing it to Moore. Back it up to Colson. Now to Moore. Loses it. And will throw it off the leg of Easton Moore. Is going to be Jared Weary. And a good heads-up play there for North Central. Will get the basketball over to North Central. That's 2 seconds to go. And get the change to the lineup there. And I think the officials just double-checking the numbers there for both teams. 2 seconds to go. So I'm just going to have to just try to not allow a good shot at the end of the half. And as soon as I say that, they do get a decent shot, but it doesn't go in. So we have played 1 half of a quick first half of basketball here from the North Central Thunder in Roscoe. Is the Chargers up 28-16. We're back in 2 minutes on Country 95.3, online at Country 95.3 Sports.
Terry and Peggy Barber and family with Brett's Spray Service in Pierre, Oneida would like to wish the Sully Buttes Chargers good luck with tonight's game and all season long. Call Brett's Spray Service today at 258-2743 for all your aerial application and retail chemical sales needs. The Barbers would like to remind you what Henry Ford once said, that when everything seems to be going against you, remember that the airplane takes off against the wind, not with it.
AGE Corporation's contractors and crane service are proud supporters of Sully Butte Sports. For almost 60 years, AGE has been building South Dakota. For all your site work, construction, and crane work needs this season, AGE is here to help. Give them a call. AGE Corporation and Crane Service, 223-2732. That number again, 223-2732. AGE, proud to support local sports.
Hometown shopping at its best. Don's Food Center has what you want and where you need it most. Right in Oneida. Enjoy a great selection of groceries, fresh meat and produce, friendly service, and more. Get all your snacks for the big game at Don's Food Center. Don's Food Center is a proud supporter of Sully Butte's athletics and wish the Chargers good luck in today's game. Don's Food Center, where parking is convenient, shopping is easy, and your time is priority.
Koenig of Oneida, Pierre, and Winter has provided our services to growers of South Dakota for over 50 years. We focus on providing our customers with the products, services, and attention to detail that each farmer needs to succeed. For your individual needs of custom spraying, liquid or dry fertilizer, chemical, soil sampling, seed sales, and treating, stop in and see us at Koenig with offices located in Oneida, Pierre, and Winter.
Halftime here from Roscoe as it is time now for your Lincoln Out Construction and Hawaii Grain halftime show. Taking us through the first half here in this one. Ended up with 2 lead changes, 3 ties, and that all occurred in the first quarter. Chargers outscored the Thunder at 12-10, and then the Chargers would go on a 16-6 run in the second to give the Chargers a 28-16 lead. 8 turnovers for North Central, 7 for Sully Butte. And the Chargers had the best shooting quarter at 55% in the second. North Central shot 50% in the first quarter. Overall shooting, North Central will go 5-16 from the field, 1 of 8 from three-point land. And I should probably add that final one. So how about 5 of 17, 1 of 9 from three-point land, and 5 of 7 from the charity stripe here today. In the first half. For Sully Butte, they are 11 of 25 from the field, 3 of 11 from three-point land, and 3 of 4 from the charity stripe. The bench for North Central has been contributing 12 of the points tonight, while Sully Butte have only seen 5 from their bench. Rebounds, I had the Chargers at 14, North Central at 9. Foul troubles, though, for Sully Butte is going to be the story going into the second half, as James Miles picked up his third right before the end of the half. North Central has had 6 fouls called against them here in the first half as well. So we'll take another 60-second timeout. Individual numbers are coming up next here as we continue your Lincoln Out Construction and Hawaii Grain halftime show.
Score big on your next vehicle purchase with Lamb Motor Company in Oneida and Gettysburg, Lamb Chevrolet and Implement in Oneida, and Lamb Auto Sales in Pierre. Check out their large selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs at any one of their locations, or go online to lambmotor.com. That's LAMBMOTOR.com. Or give them a call today at 800-952-2222. Lamb Motor Company of Oneida and Gettysburg, Lamb Chevrolet and Implement in Oneida, and Lamb Auto Sales in Pierre.
Whitler Seed Farm, already known for high-quality certified seed wheat, and now they're your Beck Hybrids dealer. Jesse and Sherry Whitler and family are proud supporters of students and athletes of Sully Butte and wish them all the best this season. Whitler Seed Farm is the industry leader in variety, selection, seed treatments, and their loading is second to none. Visit whitlerseedfarm.com or give Jesse a call at 605-280-0152. Your source for seed for every acre. Located in Agar and Oneida, Whitler Seed Farm, 605-280-0152.
5:06 in the halftime intermission. Individual sets here as we continue your Lincoln Out Construction and Hawaii Grain halftime show. Individual number looks like this. It is Wesley Whitler for the Chargers leading the way with 14 points. He has 6 rebounds to account for. Easton Moore has 2 points on the board. Also, Jet Yakwey's got 4 and 3. Carson Miles with a 3 in the second with 2 rebounds to go for him. Gavin Golstead has a 3 with a rebound in his name. Cooper Falkenhagen got a putback bucket in the second. For North Central, it's led by Zane Haar and Isaiah Hallman. They each have 6 points apiece, 2 for Trent Byers and 2 for Seth Hennick. As those are your individual numbers here in the first half, as we are nearing the end of our halftime show. Lincoln Down Construction in Hawaii Gray. We'll get you some scores from around the state and let you know what's going on with Sully Beats next here after this 60-second timeout on Country 95.3, online at Country 95.3 Sports.
Eric's Custom Repair supports Sully Butte Sports and its athletes. Eric's Custom Repair is your trusted mechanic located in Agar. Stop into the gas and convenience store to fuel up and fill up too. Eric's Custom Repair, located on Highway 83 in Agar. Call today to schedule an appointment. 605-258-2137. That's 605-258-2137 for Eric's Custom Repair of Agar. Go get 'em, Chargers. Before or after the game, get together with friends at the Blue Goose in Oneida. The Blue Goose has a relaxing atmosphere, and it's a great place to talk about the game. Not only that, but you can see info and pictures of past teams and players. It's history with the focus on the future. Be sure to kick back with friends and co-workers at the one spot that has it all. The Blue Goose in downtown Oneida. Proud to be a supporter of Sully Butte Sports.
Taking a look at what's going on around Sully Butte. It's brought to you by Brett Spray Service for your student council report. Do know that one of the Yellowhawk sisters is in the state championship game, and we'll have to figure out which one that is. It was either Kateri or Itali Yellowhawk making it to the championship wrestling tournament. So congratulations to her for that accomplishment. More wrestling is going on here today and tomorrow as well. Tomorrow, middle school basketball, or I should say Saturday, is the state wrestling tournament at Sioux Falls, and the PVC Buddy Ball, as that's going to be at 1 o'clock. It goes till 3. It's for all ages under 5th grade. It has to be accompanied by an adult. That's your student council report, brought to you by Brett Spray Service. Let's get you some updates around the state here for South Dakota for this Friday night in B action for this contest. We mentioned some Region 6B games. Waukpala would fall to Crazy Horse with a final of 53-51 in that game. Other games of interest, Gettysburg is just going all over Timberlake at 59-31 into the first half. Miller is right now up against Highmore Herald 21-12 with 3 minutes to go in the second. Other games of interest that we can report to you, Phillip is going against Kanoka area. No score has been reported at this time. Let's take a look and see if Governor action is going on. It is the case. 1 minute to go in the fourth. Is a 60-58 contest. The Governor boys are trying to stay in the top 16. A team that is on the fringe of that Sodak 16, and that it would be the Girl Governors. Is right now that's a 30-30 game with 2 minutes left to go in the third. 30-second timeout as the second half is coming up next here on Country 95.3, online at Country 95.3 Sports.
Oahe Grain in Oneida has been doing business with you, the producer, since 1954. They're one of the largest privately owned elevators in central South Dakota. Their friendly and knowledgeable team of employees is there for you. With 220-foot truck scales and 5 dump pits, they're sure to get you back to the farm quickly. They also have a 110-car shuttle loading facility and have 2 grain dryers to help serve you in all your grain handling needs. Call Oahe Grain Corporation in Oneida at 258-2811 or check them out at oahegraincorp.com. Grain is their middle name.
28-16, your score here is we get you set for the second half between Sully Butte Chargers and North Central Thunder in their final regular season game before region tournament starts next week. You know, the one guarantee is Sully Butte will be playing on Tuesday. Their opponent is to be determined. They'll be the number 1 seed. Seed point wise, it just is too much. Too far ahead from second place Ipswich and third place Gettysburg. Gettysburg, a below 500 team right now, sitting third in Region 6B standings. Thunder and Sully Buttes will switch sides as the Thunder will start in their home whites, going from right to left. Sully Buttes from left to right. As we are underway here in this third quarter, is North Central Thunder will see Holloman will fire a shot. It is the starting five for Sully Buttes as the shot's no good. James Miles will stretch his arm for the rebound. And Sully Buttes will try to extend their lead. It's currently a 12-point lead at 28-16. Whitler's going to fire a three. That one is going to be no good. James Miles was trying to tap back to give somebody a chance to rebound it, but it was rebounded there by Weary, and it's going to be a shot no good, and Sully Buttes will end up with it. Yackley's the one who comes up with it. Yackley after the pass from Moore, no good. Whitler rebound as he goes underneath, gets some contact, and he'll get the bucket to go. With 7:16 to go, Wesley Whitler will make his way to the line for a chance of a three-point play. First team foul by North Central, and that will be third on Holloman. And Whitler taking his moment. Missed his first, and has gone perfect since. It is a three-point play at 31-16. It's a 15-point lead for Sully Buttes. Holloman has it. Miles is matched up with him defensively. The Chargers are showing a man-to-man. There's a pass there to Weary. Now up top to for Byers. Nelson now. Nelson matched up by Yackley. Nelson looks. Finally, we'll give it off there to Byers. They'll swing it with 6:46 to go. 4 on the shot clock. Holloman wide open three. Can't get that one to go in. It's rebounded, though, by Nelson. Can't get that shot to go. So 2 chances in, no buckets for the Thunder. As Gavin Colson going to go the other way with it. That one's no good. And Colson will pick up a foul as he tries to reach. .628 to go. You get a foul on Colson as it was on the... No, they're going to give this off to the Thunder. It's going to be a foul on the Thunder. They're going to say Byers picked up the foul, so Sully Buttes and Gavin Colson get away with one there. They'll have it, yeah, there's where the confusion came from. Everybody wasn't ready for that, and then Yackley will get fouled with 6:18 to go. So that is the third team foul already. Second foul for Donovan Nelson, and Sully Buttes will just reset things with 6:18 to go and 35 on the shot clock. Inbound, Colson gives it off to Whitler. Now he'll feed it off to Moore. Back out now to Colson for a three. That one's short, and it's going to be no points for the Chargers after all that. Weary going to try to push the pace. Tries to go for the layup and can't do so, and Colson will climb the ladder for the rebound. 6 minutes to go in the third. 31-16 your score. Chargers on a 3-0 start in the quarter. And looks like there was some debris on the floor. And it looks like a patch or something that fell on the floor, but they will just get that off the floor and reset things once again. 24 on the shot clock, though, so they won't reset it because it was an official stoppage. Moore was trying to kick it out there and almost lost it, and then does, and it will be out on North Central. So Sully Buttes again will reset. Colson inbound. Inbound was looking for Whitler, and it'll be a turnover. Turnover number 8 for Sully Buttes, and then they'll lose it on the other end and give it right back to the Chargers. Man, this game has gone in so many directions in this one. I mean, it's kind of hard to explain. 5:40 to go. Yackley will swing it over to Colson. Colson on the near wing. He'll put it on the deck. Colson in the paint. Pass out now to Whitler on the skip. Pass three. Got it to go in. Wesley Whitler with 20 in the contest with 5:24 to go in the third. Holloman's at the top. He'll kick out there for Weary, and he'll make a three and answer Wesley Whitler's three as they get the goose egg off in the second half. 34-19 with 5:10 to go. Colson. Little bounce pass off to Moore in the paint. Puts it up. Got it to go in. Chargers on an 8-3 starts with 4:58 to go. Almonds at the top. He'll swing it to Nelson. Nelson, one dribble on the deck. Fires a two. Leaves it short as James Miles will pick up the rebound. Yes, right now, North Central just shooting 14% in the third quarter so far. Chargers shooting 50% so far. Yackley to Whitler on the far wing. Skip pass over to Yackley. He'll fire a catch and shoot three. No good. And Donovan Nelson picks up the rebound. Chargers right now have out-rebounded the Thunder up by a 5 at 18-13. 3 on the other end. No good is Easton Moore. Will grab a rebound, but he's fouled in the process. And that'll be team foul number 4 on North Central. I give that foul to Jared Weary. Weary picks up. He is first of the night. 4:16 to go. As Thunder are now bringing some full court pressure. And Chargers going to try to break it here. Moore will get it off to Yackley as they do break that timeline. Yackley going to go on a Euro step in with the layup. Long Euro step, but Yackley with the 2. He's got 6 on the night. Midway through the third. There's a pass there to Reary. Reary will have that poked away, and he'll travel with it. 3:50 to go. Sully Buttes basketball after the turnover there. That was turnover number 10. Right now, 38-19 is the score. And with that final as well for Long Paula, North Central more likely to be a 5 seed now in that first Region 6B tournament. They'll play on Tuesday as Easton Moore will go up for a floater and cash in on it. He's got 6 on the night. And at the top now is going to be Weary, and timeout taken by North Central. Full timeout. We'll take one as well. We'll take a 60-second break with 3:28 to go. Sully Buttes 40. It's North Central 19. We're back in 60 seconds on Country 95.3.
With over 40 years of experience, Lake and Out Construction Incorporated is your one-stop shop for grain handling on the farm or commercial. From repairs to complete new build projects, we've got the expertise to take on the toughest jobs. We're a proud authorized Sukup dealer ready to meet all your grain bin needs with quality products and dependable service. Call Todd today at 605-295-0011 for quality work backed by a crew you can trust. From Todd, Gary, Legina, and the entire Lake and Out Construction crew, good luck Chargers on a winning season.
Inheritance, romance, and investment scams continue to plague South Dakotans with high dollar amount losses. They prey on vulnerable adults and swindle consumers out of their funds. Scammers befriend the victim, making it difficult for them to see the reality of what's happening. If you have a loved one susceptible to this type of scam, sit down and talk with them about these issues before it happens to them. If you or a loved one have been scammed in this manner, please reach out to the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
3:28 to go. Timeout taken by the Thunder. As your score right now is 40-19. Chargers on a hot start to this quarter. They have outscored the Thunder at 12-3. And that's where your score is right now. Timeout taken by the Thunder. They're down to 3. And as clock goes on the inbound, Weary will make his way over the midcourt circle. Matched up there by Colson. There's a give now to Nelson. Nelson at the top. Pass it off there. Now, as we're seeing for the first time in this contest, we are going to be seeing a player I don't have on our roster. That is Easton Coons, who is in for the first time here in this game. Shot is up. Weary will be fouled. And he'll make a trip to the line for 2 free throws. Reddick will get set to check in. And I'll give the foul off there to Carson Miles, who also checked in during the break. First free throw is good by Donovan Nelson, as we want to give a big thanks to the Sully County Sheriff's Office here tonight, as they want to remind you to be a good sport, whether at the field or on or in the gym. Good for sportsmanship is a responsibility, whether you're at home or on the road. Show your respect to the players, the fans in the facility. Arrive alive. This message from the Sully County Sheriff's Office. Speaking of our sportsmanship on the YouTube stream, we do like to encourage you to be positive on that YouTube stream. And we got a technical. You got a foul, so you got a foul on Nelson. They didn't give the second free throw. And then you give him a technical. So just like that, you picked up 2 fouls, or excuse me, his 4th foul. And Jay Yackley is at the line to convert on the technical free throws. And it is bonus too, as well. And Yackley to fire one more technical free throw to add on to the lead, 41-20. And it'll be 42-20. And it will be Sully Buttes basketball because of the foul, as Wesley Whitler might ask about a question as well if it's 2 free throws, because it was the 15th foul on North Central. So basically you're going to get 2 more free throws, and the officials discussed it. And that's going to be the case. So 2 more free throws are coming up. North Central is questioning that call. Yackley will make the 3rd free throw. And we'll get 1 more. And Coach Myers, or excuse me, Coach Haney's asking what is going on. Why is Yackley at the line to shoot 2 more? So that was the first set of free throws were the actual free throws for the foul, because it was team foul number 5. Second set was the technical, because Sully Buttes are going to get the basketball back. And now you got a long conversation, and Coach Hain really trying to keep his composure, and he did, to avoid a warning of some kind. So 44-20, it was a perfect 4-for-4 trip for Jay Yackley. And Sully Buttes have it. Colson has it. At the top, give it off to Miles. Skip pass over to Yackley. Yackley, zip it over to Whitler. Whitler will pass it on more on the cut for 2. So that possession was a 6-point possession with 2:42 to go. And North Central Thunder, who were just down by 12, has now seen that lead balloon up to 26. Hedek has it. And he will dribble it out of bounds at Sully Buttes basketball. So they did not count the last free throw. And Carson Miles will check out. Bretton Barber will check in with 2:25 to go in the 3rd. Sully Buttes wanted to end the regular season out right. They're doing so here in Roscoe against the North Central Thunder. Yackley to Whitler. You still got 8 more minutes of basketball. You want to play the best basketball to end the season. Here's a give off to Moore. Moore will skip pass over to Barber. Barber will pass off down to Colson. Colson, long pass over to Barber. 12 on the shot clock with 2 minutes to go. Moore, pass. Yackley with 7. Yackley back to Whitler. Whitler's going to fire a shot with 3 on the shot clock. It hits the iron and no good. And it's going to be a rebound courtesy of Heilman, and that's going to be a quick pace for him. Looking to go coast to coast, leaves it short. And it's Easton Moore with the rebound, and it's going to be another foul. So that will send Easton Moore to the line, and Heilman will pick up foul number 4. That'll be 7 fouls on North Central here in this quarter. And the Chargers are right now on their best scoring output with 18 points. Moore fires, makes the first. And the Chargers right now have just missed 1 free throw in this entire game. They're 8 of 9 or 9 of 10 from the field. And North Central going to make some changes into their lineup. Hedeke's back in. Also, Hari's back in. Donovan Elson in as well. Moore for a perfect trip. You bet. Makes it 48-20. $1:36 to go in the 3rd. North Central just trying to get some scoring here, and that will do it with a reverse layup there by Kobe Reary. And North Central has put 6 points in the third. Yackley going to a step-up three, no good. And trying to maybe see if he can go all the way with it. That was not the case. The three is no good. Rebound by Donovan Nelson. Makes his way to the far side. 71 seconds to go. Shot is up and a foul. That's going to be a foul on Gavin Colson. So that'll be foul number 2 for Gavin Colson. At the line. Free throws coming up here for Reary. He'll make the first. Get one more free throw here from Reary with 1:08 to go. Second free throw. He's no good. Wesley Whitler will secure the rebound. And he will give it off to Yackley. Yackley looks off to Whitler. Whitler will put it on the deck. 2 dribbles off to Yackley. Yackley will go on the drive. Looks for the pass. Nice pass in there for Easton Moore for 2. Easton Moore, 7 1/4. He has scored 10 of his 12 points in the third. 50-23. 42 seconds to go. Drive, Reary, layup, no good. Whitler once again stretching out for that rebound. As on the other end, Yackley's going to fire a 3, trying to get that 30-point lead. That was no good. And once again, another one and done for Sully Buttes, but the way they've been playing here in this contest, especially with everything that didn't go the Chargers' way in that first half, I'd be pretty pleased with it. Final 15 seconds. North Central can hold for the final shot. Heck, though, is going to go on the drive. Euro step off the glass, no good. Barber trying to get the rebound, and Barber was saying, my bad. Whitler is double-checking, saying it's all good. And with 8.3, North Central will set it up for the final shot. Cooper Falconing is set to check in. As Easton Moore will check out, as you heard Coach White there on the crowd mic. 8.3. Inbound. Goes to Byers. Byers passes it off to Heddick. Harnell with 2 seconds. Spins. Fires the shot, and he can't get the shot to go in. And that is how the third quarter is going to end. Sully Buttes up putting 50-23. A 22-second quarter output. We're back in 30 seconds for the final quarter here on Country 95.3, online at Country 95.3 Sports.
Barber Farm Service Incorporated and Barber Chemical wishes good luck to the Sully Buttes Chargers. Growers, call Ken or Jack for all of your planting and harvesting solutions at 258-2708. That's 258-2708. Barber Farm Services and Barber Chemical, located under the White Water Tower, 2 miles south of Oneida. They know that hard work does pay off. Go, Sully Buttes Chargers, from all of us at Barber Farm Service and Barber Chemical.
Chargers put up 22 points in the third quarter and gives them a 50-23 lead. 22-7 was your third quarter output in favor of Sully Buttes. Chargers just trying to up their position in the Class B standings. Again, there's going to be teams ahead of them that are not going to be making that Sodax 16. We mentioned Region 2B. That's going to be the team that has 4 teams above Sully Buttes. And only 2 of those teams will represent the region in the Sodax 16. Final 8 minutes as the Chargers look to go to 15-5 to end their regular season campaign. Yackley will give it off to Colson. Bounce it up down to Moore, swing it over to Yackley. Would put the running clock in effect here with a 3. Whitler is going to try to do that. Can't get it as he'll miss everything. With 7:41 to go, and a little fancy there with that step-back shot attempt. So first possession, no points for the Chargers. They are right now 18-40 from the field. You got Reary. He'll look to give it off there to Nelson. Nelson has it on the baseline. Kick up top now for Byer. Byer will drive in. Look to underhand scoop it off to Heddick. Heddick back now to Reary. triple on the way. Back iron and fighting for the rebound is going to end up in the arms of Jet Yackley. On the other end, Moore has it. Moore to Yackley. Yackley drive. Back now to Colson. Colson will give it back to Yackley with 20 on the shot clock as the starting five is out there. Now to Whitler. Whitler underneath with some contact. Couldn't get the shot to go in. And then you're going to get a foul on the floor. And that is going to be on North Central. You get Seth Heddick on the foul. That'll be his second of the night. Alman will check in for Trent Byers. Under 7 to play. 50-23 to score. Still no points added. And Wesley Whitler going to try to do that. Couldn't get the shot to go in. It was just deflected. And Heddick will pick up the rebound. Heddick on the near side at the top. There's a swing, and there's going to be poked away from Moore, or Whitler, excuse me. He'll stay with Sully Buttes. Trying to work on that Sully Buttes, Heather. Is it working so far? All right, we'll take it. 6:44 to play, fourth quarter at 50-23. Inbound will go to Holloman. He'll look for the give inside to Har, and he'll be fouled. Basically, it was wide open underneath. And James Miles will pick up his fourth. Fourth personal foul. It will be the team's first. And Har is at the line to shoot two. Har's first free throw is up and good. Be a good citizen. Help out in your community. Your friends and neighbors make Oneida strong. So working together, we can all make our town great. Arrive alive. This message from the Sully County Sheriff's Office. Har for one more. Got this to within 25. And the second free throw, no good. Whitler will jump up for the rebound, as he is one rebound away from a double night. 20 points, 9 rebounds. Yackley one arm over to Moore. Moore, pass back to Yackley. Yackley will dribble it once, looks, pass inside to Moore. Moore will put it up. That's a high arcade floater shot that doesn't go in. And Holloman will pick up the rebound. Quickly on the other end, was looking to give it off to Nelson, no good. Yackley another rebound. Yackley looks, pushes the pace, goes up, hits the back iron, and can't go in. And quickly on the other end, it's going to be a takeaway for the Chargers. After the missed shot there from Yackley, Whitler fires a three. That's no good. He gets his own rebound. How about another second chance as a Euro steps it in for the two. 52-24 with 5:44 to go. It is all Sully Buttes in this second half. They have outscored the Thunder 24-8. Barr underhand pass off to Holloman. He'll kick out now for Weary. Weary shot no good. And it's a Easton Moore rebound. As Wesley Weather again still looking for that 10th in double night. Colson looks. Pass it off to Whitler. Pass off to James Miles. Shot is either that was deflected or a unintentional pass back to Easton Moore. But Colson will fire a three and splash it in. And that should put the running clock into effect here with a 55-24 lead for the Sully Buttes Chargers. And then Wesley Whitler will get into the lane for the steal. Euro step left side. No layup in. Wesley Whitler wishes he has that one back. Quickly on the other end, Weary will drop the shoulder, but it's going to be a blocking foul and 2 free throws going up here for Sully Buttes, or for North Central. I'll get the foul off there to Easton Moore. He'll pick up his third with 4:33 to go. Free throw up and no good. One more here. As North Central is making more changes to their lineup. Going to see Caleb Shearer in for the first time tonight. And it looks like Coach White is also going to go ahead and start clearing his bench as well. Second free throw is good. As Yackley will walk to pick it up. He'll give it off to Moore. Back to Yackley. 4:30 to go. Yackley will swing it over to Moore. Moore back with it. Skip pass over there to Hudson Barber as we're saying his name for the first time. Yackley drive. Baseline. Spins. Pass out to Moore with 16 on the shot clock. Back to Yackley. Yackley drive. Easton Moore 3. No good as it hits the iron. Hudson Barber, though, reaches out for the rebound and gives the Chargers a second chance. Back to Miles. Swing it to Yackley. As we are under 4 to go here as the Chargers on their way for win number 15 on the season. Sully is passing it around. Barber has it now. Back to Yackley. Good Chargers. Really 98.9% positive. They will lock the number 1 seed here tonight. And Jackson Paxton is going to check in. And Brent Barber is going to check in just a moment here. And Coach White is going to say, hold on, Paxton, not just yet. And running clock's in effect here as the clock is ticking to 3:15. Jackson Paxton will now get set to check in. It'll be Moore who'll go on the drive. He is fouled, and 2 free throws are coming up for Sully Butte and Easton Moore. And cheered for the foul. That'll be his first personal of the night. Clock does stop at 3 minutes. Free throw by Easton Moore is good. Chargers having a great night at the line. They are right now 11 of 12 from the line. As now more of the North Central bench will start to clear out here. Paxton waiting for Moore to check in. Or Moore to make the second, I should say. He does. And Jackson Paxton will check in. Easton Moore will finish with 14 points and 4 rebounds. Whitler was in that double-double night. He finishes with 22 and 10. Yackley with 10 and 6 on the night. Final 3 minutes as the Chargers up 57-25. We're seeing it for the first time. Aiden Goings, or in this half, I should say. Shear will put up a shot. That's no good. Falkenhagen will have the rebound for Sully Butte. Barber will swing it out to Miles. There is actually no starters left. Coach White has to let the bench play this one out here. Drive by Miles with some contact. Puts up the shot. It goes in. Wow, asked for a high shot and a favorable bounce. Carson Miles. What a shot there. Just to get it to go in, and you have a chance for a three-point play. Can he get the three-point play? He does. Wow, that would be a highlight shot if you've ever seen one. 2:12 to go. Here's a pass off to Shearer. He'll drive in, slash the defense, and it's going to be a foul. And he's going to go on Sully Butte with... They are going to count the buckets. Yeah, Shearer did make the shot, so he's going to have a chance for a three-point play. And the rest of the Charger bench will check in. Lincoln Olsen, Carson Mercer, and Chase Height checking in for the final 1:54. And one shot here for the three-point play. Is right now 60-27, 60-28. And Sully Butte will just let this game finish off here. They do have to get a shot off. Mercer now will pass it off to Barber. Now to Olsen. This will just swing it around right now. And probably just work the clock here. Paxton looks. We'll have the tie up there as he gets tied up with Easton Coombs. And it will be North Central basketball. We'll have a post-game show. A shorter post-game show. We'll let you recap the second half. Get you your Yackley Ranches player of the game and your unsung hero of the contest for this one. And we'll preview what next week looks like. Is Sully Buttes will be in action on Tuesday. Their opponent to be determined right now if the standings are the way they stay. After tonight, it'll be the winner of Highmore Herald and Teoshbe Topa. As Juan Paula right now sits at the number 7 seed. Sunshine Bible Academy would be the 10 seed. They are going to be the 10 seed. You got another foul and more free throws on the way. And Shear will pick up his third. And the clock will now stop with 39 seconds to go. I did not see Teoshbe Topa in action tonight, it looks like. So it looks like their season has come to a close. And right now, Highmore Herald is taking a look at some other scores of interest here. The first bucket is good for Hudson Barber. And we'll get one more, and it's a perfect trip. Well, you can put one thing as a positive. They are near perfect from the line. Just the first missed free throw of the game. They have been perfect since. Shear will kick it out. It's going to be a shot from, or no, not a shot from Goings, but it is going to be Hayne who will give it off. There now to Coons. They'll just swing around. Shot clock will turn off after this shot. Goings, kick out. There to Coons. Coons will drive into the paint. He'll float it up. Can't get the shot to go. Second chance, no good either. And Sully Buttes will have it, and Coach White says, let's hold it. And that's going to be your final. The Sully Buttes Chargers are going to come out victorious, winning their second straight, and they extend their winning streak to 13 games in a row against the North Central Thunder. Your final is 62-28. We're back in 2 minutes. We'll wrap this broadcast up next on Country 95.3, online at Country 95.3 Sports.
When connection matters, it's not just about speed, it's about people. At Venture Communications, you get 100% fiber internet, dependable phone service, and streaming options that fit your life. All supported by friendly local teams who live and work in your community, ready to help anytime. From everyday moments to the ones that matter most, Venture is here to keep you connected. Call 605-852-2224 or visit venturecom.net.
The Sully Buttes Chargers are on fire, and so is our grill. Before you head to the field or the court, stop by the corner. We're celebrating the Chargers. Come fill your tank, grab a drink, snack, and show your team spirit with us. It's where Charger Nation gets ready to go. For either home or away game, fill up your car and your stomach. Call ahead if you're running late at 605-258-2400. Order your pizza or burgers and have them waiting on you. The corner is located on Highway 83.
Sunrise Bank Dakota in Oneida, they make banking easier with convenient mobile banking. Enjoy on-the-go, secure access to your account balances, recent account activity, and check images, as well as the ability to transfer funds and make mobile deposits. Visit mysunrisebank.com today or download the mobile banking app. Sunrise Bank Dakota is a proud sponsor of Sully Buttes athletics and activities and wish the Chargers good luck in today's game. Sunrise Bank Dakota in Oneida, member FDIC.
Sully Buttes come out with the 62-28 victory over the North Central Thunder as the Chargers would score 34 second half points, holding North Central to just 12 in the second half. No lead changes, no ties in the second half. We finished with 2 lead changes and 3 ties. The points on the night for shooting, I should say, for North Central, they would end up shooting 8 of 37 from the field, 2 of 11 from three-point land, and 10 of 16 from the field. The Chargers would go 21 of 49 from the field, 15 of 16 from the line. You really couldn't have asked for a better day. After this, in the first free throw, they would make their last 15 in a row. 5 of 22 from three-point land. That three-point shot that they really had going in the first half of the season really has definitely cooled down for Sully Buttes in the second half, but the way they were playing, you really couldn't ask for that three-point game to really be a factor in this one. Turnovers, I had North Central for 13. Sully Buttes would finish with 8, and the Sully Buttes Chargers would also win the rebound margin at 31-12. Sully Buttes would also come out with less fouls at 18 fouls for North Central to 15 for the Chargers. Taking a look at individual numbers, it'll look like this. It was Wesley Whitler, who is your Yackley Ranches player of the game. He finishes with 22 points and 10 rebounds. Himself a double-double night. And that is your Yackley Ranches player of the game. Easton Moore would finish with 14. And your Colson Farms unsung hero player of the game, it goes to the player that works hard and gives it their all. And and that's what makes the team better. You may not have heard me say their name, but the unsung hero goes about their own way to make a difference in the game. Colson Farms also works with their friends and neighbors to make sure everyone is successful. How about Jet Yackley tonight, finishing with 10 points and 6 rebounds? He's your Colson Farms unsung hero player of the game. Other scores, Cooper Fulgenhagen would finish with 2 points and 2 boards. In the contest, Hudson Barber would get 2 free throws, and Carson Miles finishes with 6. Evan Colson finishes with 6 on the night as well. So that is all your stats you need to know for this one. So what is coming up next? Well, Sully Buttes with the win. It's going to be pretty more clear. I'm about 99.98% sure that they will be the number 1 seed out of Region 6B tonight. The win does help them as far as climbing up in those standings. How much, we'll find out when those standings get updated here later tonight going into tomorrow as well. So we'll be back in action on Tuesday. The opponent is to be determined. Again, if the season ends the way they are as far as standings, it'll be the winner of Teoshbe Topa and Highmore Herald. That could change. Again, that is not set in stone. I'm just saying if the season was to have ended today, it would be Highmore Herald and Teoshbe Topa playing those winners. Waukpala is going to most likely be the number 7 seed out of the 6B region. They'll host Sunshine Bible Academy on Monday. So Sully Buttes will await their winner, but they'll play Tuesday in Oneida, and it looks to be around a 7 o'clock tip-off set there. We'll have that covered for you on Country 95.3 and online at Country 95.3 Sports. So let's give a big thanks to all of our sponsors who make this broadcast possible. 83 Ag Sales helping us get ready for tip-off. AGE Corporation, Agtegra Cooperatives, Bank West, Barber Chemical, Barber Farm Service, Blue Goose. Big thanks to Brad Spray Service who gave us our student council report, letting us know what's going on around Sully Buttes area. CHS River Plains, Colson Farms, who is your unsung hero, Kodag Oneida, Don's Food Center providing tonight's web video broadcast. Eric's Custom Repair, also your student council report as well. Big thanks to them. First Dakota National Bank, Yag Air, Lamb Chevy, Lincoln Down Construction helping us recap the first half. Hawaii Grain also recapping the first half as well. Oliver Construction, Renec Energy, and Venture Communication provide tonight's scoreboard. The South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Division of Consumer Protection. A big thanks to the Sully County Sheriff's Office, Sunrise Bank, the Quarter, Whitler Seed Farm, and Yackley Ranches helping us with the player of the game. So big thanks to all the sponsors who make this happen. A big thanks to you for tuning in, whether you're listening on the video side of things on Country 95.3 and online on Country 95.3 Sports. And to answer a question on the live stream, it does not look like that will be the case. Everybody will be there unless something crazy happens in the region tournament. Expect everybody to have a winning record. So to answer that question as well. Big thanks again to everybody who is tuning in, and a big thanks to everybody who makes this possible. Big thanks to Wanda jumping in on the board tonight to help us out. And as always, a big thanks to Jeremy who makes all the behind the scenes on the video stream things possible here today. For Wanda and Jeremy, for everyone at the Riverfront Broadcasting team, I am Wyatt Barichka. You have tuned in to a presentation of Sully Buttes basketball on Country 95.3, online at Country 95.3 Sports. We're back in Tuesday at 7 o'clock. Pregame set for around 6:40. As always, God is good. God is great. Have a great weekend. God bless. Let's get you back to the music.